Right, so welcome back to the channel again. Right, if you listen to this noise, didn't do it as much as normal, but that's a CV joint. It's been like that since I got the car, and this video we're actually going to do something relatively useful just for a change, and we're going to fix something. I mean, I've tried fixing it in the past. I mean, I've put louder speakers in, still hear it over that, so we'll actually change it. And it seems to be worse on the right hand side. If I put lock onto the right, it's quite good. Put it onto the left, it does it as well, but I'm pretty sure it's coming from the right. It could be coming from both, but it sounds like it's coming from the right hand side. So I've got a new CV joint for that. We're going to have a struggle changing it, hopefully when it's raining, just for added effect. But yeah, that's it. Oh yeah, I forgot to say it, welcome back to the channel. Don't forget to subscribe, ring the bell, all that carry on. So we'll get started in a bit. Right, so before we go and change it, we're going to we'll try and investigate it to make sure it's the right side. It could be the other side, it could be both sides, but let's have a look. I'll put the phone in there and grab hold of this and lock the wheel. It's really quite hard to do with one hand, but that doesn't feel too bad. Let's go and check the other side. The professional YouTuber and that I am, I took a video of this side where I'm playing the CV joint and I didn't record. So this is what you get instead. This is the side that was actually knackered. This is after I've done the job. But this is just, yeah, carry on watching and it'll show me changing it. So first, this is a step-by-step guide, but it's not going to be very good. But first we'll take the wheel off and then we'll fix my shaft. So things have got even more fun here because I haven't got the socket, 16-point socket for that. So I'm going to have to struggle to try and get that off. Either that or I'll pick my 16-point socket up, but I want to do it now because I've got it in bits now. So I'd just struggle instead. That's what I usually do. Yeah, so I just knocked normal socket onto it. I mean, I have to get it back out afterwards, but it's not my socket. Well, actually it is. Better get it out, haven't I? So we've got that off. Right, so with a bit of Samuel Jackson, we've got that off. This is it, but it's not going to come out all the way. It's not going to come out all the way because we need to split that BJ there. Can you see it? It's already got a split in the casing, but we need to split that bit. If you're not sure what BJ stands for, just Google it. It's alright, but we need to split that. Take that out, and then we'll take that out. This will move further. That'll come out. Then we get grease everywhere, and that's the main part of it. Hopefully the shaft will fall out, the gearbox end piss oil out as well, just to stop the floor rusting. So yeah, well, I'll try and film it best I can, but probably not. It's not going to be easy. So as you can see, we've successfully removed that nut very professionally, and I've split the ball joint as well. And now we're just going to use a crowbar. Right, I stole that off a crow, and we'll just feed this down here, lever it down, lift that off, lift that out of the. I don't need two hands to do this shit, but we'll do that, and then I'll come back when I've struggled for a bit. So that come out quite easy. A bit of force involved. It'd been easy if I had a friend help me, but as I've mentioned before, I don't have any friends. I mean, we've got this out of here, so that needs pushing through there. Now we can move this without, hopefully, without that falling out of there. And then we'll cut this off, and when I've got that out and cut that off, then I'll come back because my hands are going to be covered in shit. Right, let's see if we can show the movement in this. Ah, yeah. That's causing a rattle, isn't it? Another recommendation, now's a good time to make sure that you bought the right part, which that looks about the same length. What's that? That looks quite similar. And insert the shaft, and and that goes in there, so it's the right splines. So, I mean, it's not got a load of play in it, which this one does. I still reckon it's going to fit though. There. Right, so the kit comes with a new spring clip. That is what actually holds the drive shaft on at the moment. So we need to just knock this off. We need to slide an hammer against it there and hold this so it doesn't come out the gearbox end. But yeah, you just got to tap them off when they're like that. There's no circlip to remove by the looks of this one, so we'll try it that way, and then when it don't work, we'll try something else. Yes. And yes. But don't want to come off. So we'll cut it. We'll cut through that there. Oh yeah, yes. Bit of gear oil come out as well. I'll wipe that up after. But we've got drive shaft back in. But we need to get that off. So I'm just gonna grind it on grinder. Right, so this is the first. I'm having to cut it out in sections. There's a bit, another bit somewhere else, because even though it's cut off, it still won't come off, which is interesting to say the least. So I'm just gonna crack on. Right, so we did get it off eventually. So next we're gonna clean the shaft, and then we need to get that out. See if I can do that with one hand. Yes. Don't know where it's gone. There it is. Right, so we've got a new one of them, but first we're gonna put the Johnny on, or the CV boot, and then when we've got that on, I'm gonna put the new clip on, which just goes in there where I took the other one, just took that from. And then when we've done that, we just knock this on onto these splines, which seems quite tight, onto there, but we'll have to probably clean that up where it's been burred over, and then we'll come back at that point, I think, because it's self-explanatory really. That goes on, then the clip, then that. Probably got to clean these up, probably being it. Fuck's sake. How boring. I didn't film that, but it just slid into place. Look for it. So now we've got a clip for each end, and I should have a bag of grease. Yeah. And we'll just some of that in there and just smear it into this. Sorry, into the foam point at the floor, but I'm not going to edit it, I'm going to leave it. As you can see, it's a very professional job minus the oil on the floor, which I've still got to tidy up. And we've got the clips on, but we've not tightened them up yet. The way to tighten them up is, I'm not going to do it one-handed, because if you miss, you've got to get another clip, and I only got two with the kit, but you clip it on as tight as you can get it by hand, and then you just crimp that with this, and then it draws it in to be tight really. It's sort of self-explanatory. Like that. You can wipe this off, and then it's just reverse of what we've done. Back together. Right, so I won't film putting it back together, because it's just a reversal of what we've done. But now, when I put hard on, when I get an hard on left, no knocking. Whip this car to go out the way, and I'll just demonstrate the beauty of the craftsmanship here. Hard on, wait for this motor vehicle to pass us. Silent. So that's fixed for now. Wonderful. And that's the end. We'll go to some Asbo foot tapping, I think, this time.